So we're in the Art St. Louis Gallery on Pine Street in downtown St. Louis, just around the corner from Soldiers Memorial, SLU Law, the City Hall, Stiefel Theater. Art St. Louis is a nonprofit artist organization and gallery, and we work specifically with St. Louis regional artists who live within a 200-mile radius of St. Louis proper. And the exhibit that we're currently presenting is called Attention to Detail, and it's an all-media exhibition featuring artworks by 50 regional artists.
My name is Catherine Alexander. I have a Pisanki piece. It's called The Importance of an Unachievable Balance.
I'm Kimberly Smith, and my piece is Earthly Delights.
And there are paintings, drawings, there's textile work, there's printmaking. So right behind me is a woodblock print by Jerry Walters of Farmington. There's sculpture, and there is a beautiful piece that's made of an egg.
So Pisanki is a old pre-Christian folk art. It's made on real eggshells. So it predates Easter eggs, but that's where it has evolved into. It's made with a series of dye baths and melted wax. It's not anything that I've studied professionally. I went to music school. I'm a violinist by trade, and this is what I do when I need to be creative. For me, violin is about following the rules and doing it correctly to what the composer wants of you. And for Pisanki art, that's where I get to make my own rules.
So attention to detail is something that specifically lends itself to the art making process as well as the art viewing process. You know, we're looking at artworks as viewers that we're picking out usually all sorts of intricate details in an image.
When we get the little flurries, it's much easier to photograph them when it's nice and cold, dry, little tiny snowflakes. Those are the most detailed ones. Well, I found out pretty quickly that wool and feathers they catch the snowflake because the wool is just little strands like our hairs are. It keeps the snowflake levitated, so then I can zoom in. The way that I can capture them and freeze them in time, it's neat to share that with so many people that might not have ever seen the detail before.
From about 218 artworks that were submitted by 81 artists, which is a lot, they selected 50 works by 50 artists. And it's just always a fun combination of how artists respond to a theme. And some artists create artworks specifically for a theme, and some are already working in that concept, which is what I hope for, both, that combination. The most enjoyable aspect to me is when people see a work that they like, firstly, and then secondly, they realize it's by someone from their own community. So Art St. Louis presents Attention to Detail here in our gallery in downtown St. Louis at 1223 Pine Street through February 13th. And our gallery hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.